Hi guys, how are you? Chaos in the community. He said, she said. A lot of awesome things going on. And yet, we're somehow being drawn away from the path. Excuse me, I need my coffee. You know, when we're talking about taking our power back, and when we get sucked into he said, she said, who's to blame? You gave it away. You willingly just gave it away, threw it out there, without even caring. And in most cases, without even knowing. We're all sheep, all of us. Every one of us out there are sheep. We like to think we're a leader. We like to think we're helping. We don't always get it right. I'm not in many chats any longer. In fact, I'm only on one other channel besides my own now. There's a reason for that. I'm not going to get sucked into the bullshit. Call it a spiritual boot in the ass, call it a boot in the ass, I don't care what you want to call it. But other people's burdens and gossip, or their actual truths, are not your burden. They take away your power. They suck it out of you. You give it away. It's just one of those things where, okay, we always talk about your truth, okay? That's just it, it's your truth. It's not mine. Your truth might be 100% right. Doesn't matter. It's not mine, and it's not mine to bear, and it really isn't mine to witness. When I was a child, I did childish things. When I was an adult, I thought I was adulting and I'd still do childish things. But then I got to the point where I was an adult and I took my bumps and bruises and moved on. I didn't cry about it. I didn't need to expose what and where and why. Look, I'm just talking honestly here. You just don't dip your toe into the gossip and garbage. It's on you, okay? It's on you now. You're part of it. It's part of you. Good luck shitting it. We're human. We're trying to walk our own path, our spiritual path. We're always looking for answers. I'm not here to lead anybody. I hope you learn from my experiences, but I'm not here to lead anybody. We just really need to grow up, mentally, spiritually, above all. The truths of the earthly realm are just that. if you take these earthly truths, that don't mean you're going to escape the 3D because you're immersed in it. I try every day to walk a spiritual path. Note I said try. I try my damnedest. I fail, but I get up and I stand the next day. And what we call wisdom is learning from our mistakes and trying not to repeat them. I love everybody out there that's going through these different turmoils, publicly, privately. Truth is truth. But as we have a clear say in many things, we say your truth. Now, that doesn't mean it's right. And in truth, this will all pass. This will. All this bullshit will all pass. And then something else will come up. You see, when we get to a certain level spiritually, there's always something to suck you down. There's always something to try and bring you back down. Ask yourself why. Why that is. Oh, did you hear this? Or, oh, did you get this? Or, oh, you send the video to somebody. You're not part of the solution. Look, I'm not perfect. I'm probably more flawed than anyone else out there. I can admit it. We just need to kind of grow up. Not in the sense of quit acting like a baby. We need to grow up. We need to handle matters maturely. It's very sad. It brings down not your vibration, but everyone's vibration. Everyone. The truther and the spiritual are mixing once again. They're mixing. We look at it as spirituality. We look at it as, oh, enlightenment. In truth, we already know these things. When you focus on those earthly things, you will be just that, of this earth. Look, I'm not saying I can walk on water or I walk on water. I'm guilty just like everyone else. I'm a sheep, remember? But I'm a sheep that's standing to the side of the crowd, watching. Yeah, the dog's going to have to run out and herd me in, and I may not want to be herded in. Okay? But when I see everyone over there on the other side, it being involved in shit that is not going to do anything good for your life whatsoever, it's saddening. It's very sad. We're never all going to get along. Look, I love everybody out there. I do. There's a few people I don't like. That's my personal choice. I'm human. I'm allowed to do that. But I'm on basically one channel right now. I'm not in the chats. If you see me pop into a chat, it's a hi, everybody, how are you? And I'm out. I don't handle the 3D well at all. It's like nails on a chalkboard. We all need a boot in the ass once in a while. I got one. And I took it. But I'm not blaming people for it. I blame myself for trusting. If I'm not in someone's chat or someone's channel, there's a reason for that. It's my reason. I choose to distance myself from the bullshit, from the mundane, from the earthly crap. I mean, the card readers out there that can read and listen and read the earthly things and individual problems, God bless you. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's hard for me when those conversations come up, and even if I'm on a video with someone, when those earthly things come up, you'll see me sit back. Because I can't even listen to it. I don't watch TV. I don't read newspapers. I give two shits about the real justice and the real legal system. Whether something's a corporation or a country, I give two shits about it. We all know it. It takes away your power because it pulls your power to the earthly things. It pulls you away from your spirituality. There's a reason for that, no matter how wonderful the intentions are. You know, people that have channels out there, you're leading other sheep. You're a sheep and you're leading sheep. You're not a lion. None of us are. And if you don't think that's correct, ask yourself, not religiously, but spiritually, why Yeshua is called the Lamb of God. Can he be a lion? Yes. Can he roar? Yes. But he's a badass sheep. He's a badass lamb. I wish we could all just come together, kissy kissy, everything's good, everything's nicey nicey. That's great. It's not going to happen. But when people and their channels are leading people, because people are following you. So let's just say you're leading people. I'm not calling you a leader. But if you're leading them down your path, it's not their path. It's not the path. And people, what this is all about is finding your path. Not a path like mine, not a path like other channels, not their truths, and you need to follow your path. It's calling you, it's drawing you. You just got to listen. But as I said, there's a reason why I'm not in many chats any longer. Hi, how are you? Love to all, and bye-bye. That's me. That's my path. It's not meant to be yours. But at least I'm honest for myself. I don't call it my truth. It's part of my path. There's no manual for this. We trip, we stumble, we fall, we redirect, we repeat, we go again. But if we don't learn, we gain no wisdom. Wisdom is an experience and what you learn from that experience, not participating in the experience. He said, she said, sending someone videos, oh, did you see this? And oh, this one's saying that one, that one's saying that. Come on. Come on. Let's all just grow up a little bit. It's not my burden. It's not yours. Okay, let's go the truther route. This is all a movie, right? You don't think you're playing a major part right now in a subplot? I just hope everyone finds their path. But if you're going to choose to follow behind someone, then you're falling behind someone. That's fine. But you don't have to bear the witness to it all. Sometimes when you're falling behind people, you have to step out on your own, and you can kind of walk around the same path, but you don't have to be on that exact path because it's probably not yours. So I hope, look, I'm not here to offend somebody. If I offended you, sorry. I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm just going to say I'm sorry that you didn't like it. We can't keep mixing these things around. Yeah, do we got to live in the 3D world? Absolutely. Do we have to absorb every single thing out there and make it part of our life? Because when you participate and when you're watching it and you're listening to it, you're absorbing it. And not only are you absorbing it, you're giving away your power once again. You can see, if you can see the dirt and filth in the gutter, that's great. But if you listen, you stepped into it. Sure, you stepped right out, but you stepped in it. It's part of you. That's not easy to shed. We like to think we can shed it all, but that ego of wanting to know, needing to know, it's ego. Ego is not always boastful. It's very subtle. We're all guilty of it, all of us, including myself. At some point, we have to, we just have to walk away from the emotional things that are not ours. I wish everyone blessings. I hope you all see this, what's going on again, because this happened with the Ishmael and Delana thing a while back, about 2 years ago. Everyone was compelled to choose a side. Why is that? Ask yourself. Why did other people care what you thought or what side you were on? is take your power or for you to give it up. Just my thoughts. I hope, and it will, it'll pass. This will all pass. And it'll go away from some time, but it's going to come back, and I think it's going to keep coming back. You know, if someone wants to make a video of they didn't like what Jay said, I don't care. I truly don't. You want to buy into that drama, knock your socks off. It's not your burden. You can take what I said and throw it away down the drain. Doesn't matter. Well, I hope things will work out. They always do. Doesn't necessarily mean that they work out for the better. But we all came together, and then we were pulled apart, or driven apart. And we got pulled back together, and we're being driven apart once again. Maybe three's a charm. I don't know. But what I do know is I'm not going to be a part of it. I'll be on the outside, watching everyone else do what they're going to do. And I think me and the sheepdog are going to be sitting there going, do you believe this? And I'm just going to keep eating my grass.